We're back on this Sunday morning with one of the best ways to get your kids interested in learning. That's by making it fun and interactive.
For an increasing number of teachers, getting to that moment has become a global journey, but it's one they can now take from the comfort of their classroom.
It's not your average assignment for a third grader.
Max, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you just make sure that no polar bears come up behind me? Is that a deal?
Okay.
But Max is more than happy to oblige, keeping an eye on the Arctic landscape as he and his classmates pepper explorer Jamie Buchanan Dunlop with questions.
How cold is it right now? What are some vicious or dangerous animals you've encountered?
The polar landscape is more than 3,500 miles from these suburban New York students. A bit far for a field trip.
I think it's very, very difficult to organise a school outing to the Arctic. So I think the next best thing that we can do is try to bring the Arctic to you.
What's it like for you to watch your class get so excited about learning in this way and to have that moment with kids halfway around the world?
It's like magic. The kids feel so motivated, they're enthusiastic, and what better way to learn than if you're interested in something? Let's go.
Amy Rosenstein first brought Skype into her classroom 6 years ago when a friend moved to Hong Kong. While she initially used the video chats to stay in touch, as many people now do across the globe, she soon realized the live chats could add a new dimension to her lessons.
The results were beyond my wildest dreams.
Since then, she's helped her students visit 25 countries, meeting people from Paris
Look at that.
to New Zealand, learning how they live,
Is your country near an ocean or sea?
even chatting with fellow students like this class in Barcelona.
Hello.
The focus of a mystery Skype.
Do you border France?
An opportunity for these third graders to test their knowledge
Do you live in Spain?
and learn much more in the process.
What do you do when the weather gets really bad?
We watch DVDs and play Scrabble.
To be validated as a third grader for having an important question and having an adult respond to you is a really empowering thing.
Across the globe, more than 400,000 educators are now actively using Skype in their classrooms.
I think it's great to continue going on real field trips in real life. I think a lot of schools don't have the budgets for that anymore, and this is a way to travel virtually. Say adios. Adios. Adios.
It was really cool to see. I would love for my kids to have this in their classroom. I asked Amy who her dream Skypes were. She said Scott Kelly, of course, who's astronaut at the International Space Station, and the president. She said, how cool would it be for the kids to actually have a chat with the White House? She has sent letters. She hasn't heard back. But in case anybody at the White House or the International Space Station is watching, you have third graders in Ardsley, New York who are ready for you.
This makes getting on the bus and going to the firehouse seem so old-fashioned, right?
It does a little bit, although what she was saying is it's also a great way to sort of integrate. She gave the example of China. So they'll Skype with other kids in Hong Kong, but then they'll supplement that too because they're studying China in third grade and social studies with a trip to see a performance by a Chinese dance troupe.
Oh, very cool.
And so she loves that it's sort of an additional dimension and a lot cheaper than field trips these days, which we know is a concern for a lot of